Welcome to the Introduction to Forces learning experience. In this presentation, we will explore forces and interactions. Forces are all around you. Whether you are working or playing, forces and interactions are involved. From hitting a baseball to using a pencil to kicking a soccer ball to licking an ice cream cone, forces are at work. Let's explore more about forces as we build the skills we need to solve the animal rescue problem. Simply put, a force is a push or a pull that can make an object move, stop moving, or even change directions. At times, we need to push an object in order to set it in motion. At other times, a pull is required to start motion, or even to change the direction of motion. These pushes and pulls are examples of forces. Think about the image shown. Can you identify pushes or pulls at work? Drag and drop the correct force being demonstrated in this image.
Okay, so you can't drag and drop on this because it's not interactive the way that I've set up this video. But I want you to think and guess, is this a push or a pull? And obviously it just told you it's a push. So ask yourself if you were correct on that.
What about this image? Drag and drop the correct force being demonstrated here.
So ask yourself, is it push or pull?
When we talk about forces, we often use the term interactions. When objects push or pull each other, they interact. When objects interact, energy is transferred. When you try to move an object, you will find that several forces are at work. Let's define these forces and look at each a little closer. The first force is the effort force. This is the force that is used to move an object over a distance. In this image, the white arrow shows where the effort force would be used to lift the box. The second force is called the resistance force. The resistance force is the force you have to overcome to do work. The resistance force opposes the direction of motion. In this image, the weight of the box is the resistance force that you have to overcome. It is pushing the teeter-totter down while you are trying to make it go up. The effort force is the push or pull. The effort force may move an object, stop the movement of an object, or even change the direction of the movement of an object. Can you identify the effort force in this image? The effort force in this picture is the man pushing down on the board. The resistance force is the force working against the effort force. For example, when you are pushing a heavy object, the weight of that object is the resistance force. It is working against your effort force as you push. Can you identify the resistance force in this image? The resistance force is the weight of the truck that is working against the effort force. We have all experienced the opposition caused by resistance forces. Every time you try to lift a heavy object, you will find that the load works in the opposite way of your action to lift it. Can you identify the effort and resistance forces at work in this image? Drag and drop the two forces onto the correct highlighted box to show where the forces are at work.
Okay, so pause your video right now and see if you can figure out which one's resistance and which one's effort. Okay, were you correct? Did you guess right?
Let's review what you learned about balanced and unbalanced forces.
Okay, so for what you need to bring to class tomorrow is a sketch of two teeter-totters, one that is balanced and one that is unbalanced. Actually, you can, yes, two teeter-totter. A teeter-totter is a seesaw. So just bring one seesaw that's balanced and one that's unbalanced. And then also you're going to create a sketch that shows a push or a pull, and you're going to label the effort force and the resistance force on your sketch. So 2 things should be on your paper when you come in tomorrow.